Chef Shayna. Welcome back to another episode of Celebrate the Bounty. Today at the River Park Farmers Market, we're getting into garlic, a kitchen staple with secrets still left to uncover. Join us to discover the powerful flavors and benefits of garlic. Today on Discover the Bounty, we're in the west side of Fresno, learning all about how garlic is grown. I'm with Peter DeYoung of the California Fresh Farmers Market Association. So tell us a little bit about growing garlic in California.
You know, not a lot of people realize that California is the garlic capital of the United States, but more so, Fresno County is the capital. We grow 88% of the garlic, fresh garlic, consumed throughout the United States.
And so a lot of that processing happens in Gilroy. Is that correct?
It does.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, they're definitely the processing capital of the United States.
Okay. Yeah, and when you drive through, you can smell it.
You can. You drive through Gilroy, you smell Fresno County garlic.
Yes. What are some of your favorite things to do with garlic?
I do everything with garlic. I love garlic, but I think one of my favorite things to do is to cut the bulb in half, put a little olive oil in there, a little salt and pepper, cover it with foil, or just put it in the oven in a baking dish and roast it.
Roast it. A little caramelized and just has a great nutty flavor.
Use that on so many different things.
All right. Well, thank you for your time. I appreciate it. We've learned a lot about how garlic is grown, how it's processed and stored. Let's head back to the farmer's market, pick up some garlic so we can get cooking. Hi, looking for some garlic, and these look great.
We just harvested them last week.
Okay, wonderful. How long have you been growing garlic?
We've been cultivating since 2008. We plant them in the fall and harvest them during the springtime. And during the summertime, they're dried to stores to last all year long.
Is there any preparation techniques that you like?
I like to put garlic in everything from soup to stir fry.
Saute them, you can roast it. Okay, so everyone always talks about the best way to open up a garlic. I've seen tricks from shaking them in a bag to smashing them with a knife. What is your favorite way to get inside the delicious garlic?
It's just to smash it.
Just to smash it with the side of a knife?
Yes.
All right, one more serious question for you. Sweet potato fries or garlic fries?
Garlic fry.
Yeah, and the more the merrier, right?
The more the merrier.
All right, now that I've got my garlic, let's get back to the kitchen. Hello everyone, and welcome to Tuesday River Parks Farmers Market. I'm thrilled to have you here for today's Discover the Bounty live cooking demo. Today, we're diving into one of the most essential ingredients in the kitchens around the world, garlic. Garlic is an absolute staple in cooking. It's bold, aromatic, and adds depth and flavor to just about any dish. Whether you're roasting it to bring out its sweetness or adding it raw for a bit of bite, garlic can truly transform your cooking and take it to a whole new level. Now, here's a fun fact. Central California, especially Fresno County, is one of the top garlic growing regions in the country. Thanks to its warm climate and rich soil, Fresno County produces an impressive amount of high quality garlic each year, helping to supply kitchens across the nation and around the world with fresh garlic. Garlic isn't just tasty, it's packed with health benefits too. It's known to support heart health, boost immunity, and has natural antibacterial properties. Plus, it's full of vitamins like B6 and C, and important minerals like manganese. If you're looking for a quick and easy ways to use garlic, it's incredibly versatile. You can roast it whole for a mellow, spreadable flavor, mince it into a salad dressing or marinades, or saute it with veggies for an instant flavor boost. Garlic is also perfect for homemade garlic bread, pasta sauces, and soups. All right, let's explore some ways to make this superstar ingredient shine. Let's get cooking. Tonight we're gonna make a butter chicken dish, a take on a butter chicken dish. And we're getting into the season that it's nice and cold outside. And I love to use my slow cooker. So this is a slow cooker recipe that I prepared ahead of time for you. We're going to, you could do it in the Instapot as well. The thing I like about this dish is you could literally prep it for dinner, set it for a couple of hours in the afternoon, and then come back and dinner's ready for you. But simultaneously, you could make another recipe, the same exact recipe, but put it all into a freezer bag, put it into your freezer, and you have dinner for another night too. So you have 2 meals, 1 time cooking, which is great. Also, super easy recipe to make, but it has a lot of flavors. We're gonna use a lot of herbs and spices. Of course, garlic is the star of the show here. So we will get started. Okay, doesn't want to start sauteing. There we go. I love using an Instapot as a slow cooker because it has so many different features. So I just turned it on to saute. So we're going to brown our chicken on both sides just to give it depth of flavor. You do not have to do that. You could just literally dump everything into your slow cooker, set it and forget it. But since we have some time tonight together, I figured why not? Let's do it. While it heats up, we'll just talk about the ingredients that we're going to be using tonight. I have chicken thighs. When I cook in the slow cooker, I love using chicken thighs over breast. Again, it just has a better flavor to it. It turns out a little bit better as well, a little moist and juicy. We have our garlic, the star of the show. We have a can of diced tomatoes. Then I'm going to use ground ginger, turmeric, paprika, salt, cumin, and garam masala. And we're going to put that all in here, let it cook, and then we're going to make a sauce. And for the sauce, I have butter and coconut milk. If you want it to be dairy-free, you don't have to use butter. You could use coconut oil instead. Totally up to you. So we're going to get started. I'm going to add in just a couple tablespoons of olive oil. When that's nice and warm, put in your chicken, and again, we're just going to brown it on both sides. So a couple minutes on each side just to brown it. Let that set, let that cook. Then we're going to add in the rest of the ingredients. So while that's browning, I like to add in the garlic as well. Let that brown up a little bit and roast a little. If you have a leisurely time to cook in the kitchen, go ahead and let that saute just for a little bit. If you're in a hurry, like I usually am, just go ahead and dump it all in. So we have a can of diced tomatoes. I'm going to add that in. And then we're going to measure out a teaspoon of all of our spices. So first is the ginger, ground ginger, turmeric. We'll do a teaspoon of that. And again, if you have your bag open right next to it, a big gallon freezer bag, do everything you're doing in here into the freezer bag as well. We'll add in our paprika, our salt. Well, I'm going to do the cumin. Our salt. And then just half a teaspoon of the garam masala. And I will let you smell that. I smell it. Very aromatic. Just a little bit of this one. Has a nice flavor. Yeah. Oh, you guys smell it too. It smells like fall to me, right?
Fall in a bottle.
Yes. Yeah.
What kind of is brown?
So it has Indian origins. You can kind of smell like the cloves and the cinnamon. It's a mixture. Mm-hmm. But it makes your life easier. I'm all about that. So, oh, there we go. It's starting to saute for us. What you will do is put the lid on it and cook it for about 3 to 4 hours. If you're in a hurry, you could use the Instapot feature and cook it for 18 minutes. Good to go. Big difference, yes. If you cook it from frozen, so you take your frozen bag and dump it in here, do it for 25-30 minutes on the Instapot setting. So we're going to... It does, yeah.
If you do it for 3 hours or if you do it for 18 minutes?
Yeah, because it's the pressure cooker that cooks it and all the flavors mesh in the same. Yeah. So set it, forget it, walk away. Okay, so 3 hours later, we have it nice and yummy. You can see it's all cooked together. The garlic is roasted in there. It's all mixed together. Yes, all right. We are going to take out the chicken that has been cooked. In the process of taking out the chicken, you kind of want to try to leave the tomatoes in there because we're gonna make a sauce with it. So, the other thing is if you don't have an Instapot or a slow cooker, you can of course cook it right on your stove top or grill it as well. Do you guys have Instapots or slow cookers?
Yeah.
You might need one now.
What's the difference between like a slow cooker and a crock pot? Is it the same?
Crock pot is a slow cooker, yeah. Crock pot is just the Kleenex, saying Kleenex. Yeah. Zero, yeah. So the chicken I'm taking out, but I'm leaving in the tomatoes and the garlic in here. Oh yes, are you afraid that you're gonna blow up your kitchen? Is that what you said? Don't worry, there is all sort of safety things here. They do not let you blow up your kitchen. No, it's come a long way. Yes.
More old school.
Yes. I mean, the worst that can happen is when you release the steam, it's underneath your cabinets and you get steam all over your cabinets. That really makes my husband mad. But other than that, you won't blow up your kitchen.
Maybe for Christmas you can ask.
Yes, there you go. Alrighty, I think I've gotten out.
She's convinced it's gonna blow up. And honestly, me too.
All right, so all the chicken is out. Now we're gonna use my next favorite kitchen tool, and that is an immersion blender. If you don't have an immersion blender, I suggest you go buy one, but just kidding. You could use a blender. However, then you're taking all the hot liquids and you're pouring it into a blender, and then it'll splash all over you, and we don't wanna go there. Okay. Yes, okay, so immersion blender. All the tomato and the spices and the garlic that is in there, I'm going to add in 2 tablespoons of butter. That'll melt into there, and then I'm going to add in some of the coconut milk as well. Coconut milk gives it a little bit of a creamy texture. You could also use Greek yogurt as well. And then we're just gonna blend it all together. This is a dish it's not very spicy, so my kids will eat it on the regular. If you wanted to make it spicy, however, you could. You could add in more like chili pepper flakes. And my favorite addition of spice is Enzo's Fresno chili olive oil. Just a drizzle of that. Great way to do it. So I'm blending up this sauce, and you want it to have a thicker consistency. So it's a good idea to add the coconut milk a little bit at a time rather than just dump it all in there.
You're gonna use the whole can.
No, I used about 1/4 of a can. Yeah. And again, if you like it even thicker and you wanted to add Greek yogurt, you could do that too. It gives it even thicker.
So do you do like the Greek yogurt and the coconut, or just one or the other?
I do one or the other, but you certainly could. There's no wrong way. Make it your own. All right. So, this is coconut oil. I had it out just in case we didn't want to use the butter. If anybody was lactose intolerant, then you could use coconut oil in place of the butter. Yeah. I personally prefer the flavor of butter.
Wait, is it salted or unsalted?
There is salt. We did add salt. Yes. All right. So. All right. I am actually trying to figure out the best way to serve it up for you guys. Let's see. All on your plate. There.
All right.
I think I'm going to give you each some chicken, and then I'll come by and give you each some of the sauce on top. That works. And I'm going to put it right next to. So this is great to serve over jasmine rice. I love doing grilled vegetables with it, like eggplant and zucchini. And then all the sauce can be think I can spare a little bit more for you there. There you are.
Smells very good.
All right. Any questions while I'm serving it up?
Smells delicious.
The other thing to mention is if you love garlic, add more garlic.
Does it matter how you dice the garlic? Is it diced?
So I didn't even dice it. I just put the whole clove in there because you're going to blend it. Mhm. All right. Now let me come by and give you some of the sauce. It's not super hot, don't worry. I'm not like
That's crazy. Like you're
I'm crazy, but I'm not that crazy. You can garnish it with some fresh parsley, which I also have if you would like. And as you can tell, it's super easy to make.
That sounds so good. I know. So flavorful.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah, those are good.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. Does smell
Yeah, it has
so
a yummy
good.
smell to it. I like to get pita and just get the sauce.
Oh, for sure. That's the best. The sauce is the best part, right?
Mm-hmm. All right. And if you wanted to garnish it, you can take a little bit of parsley and garnish it yourself. There you go.
He did that very nicely.
Yes, that was beautiful.
He did such a great job. Do you cook at home? He said he does. He said he likes to.
Yes. His technique there. Salt Bay. Would you guys like parsley?
And now you have to like melt it off your elbow.
Loves to cook, and if anyone cares.
Are you setting him up on a date? Wow.
There's beautiful women across the way there, so. I don't know how it
Oh, I love it. Perfect. All right, well, bon appetit. Enjoy your butter chicken. I had a blast cooking with you today and exploring new tasty flavors from the farmers market. Farmers markets are such a wonderful place to find fresh, locally grown veggies and try out new recipes with them. See you next time for another fun cooking adventure.